Yo, picture this scene in the enchanting hill country dream. A Spanish rider standing by a swelling river. They called it Laguna, they called it Cienega, a vast swampy belt that stretched away from them, where wild beavers reigned with awe-inspiring power. It was more than just a small creek. It was a valley of crystal-clear glass, stacked high by man-made dams where floodwaters gathered, shaded by aged pecan and sycamore trees. Dragonflies buzzed around the lily pads that grew on the edges. The pretty lakes Camal and Hookoh were bursting with fiery energy, water surging high under immense pressure. It was as if the whole valley was filled with mystical energy, boiling like a cauldron of unfathomable mists. Then the mighty river San Marcos came roaring like a storm. Barton appeared out of the Trinity shroud. Together they pulsed like an enormous inland sea, driven by 5,000 CFS of water from the free land. Beavers were the creative architects and the absolute king of wetlands, stacking tall wet stick bridges and hole-wide rainbows. Every winding stream wound up a stepside pond. Every dry stream was transformed into a lagoon beyond the hills.
Where the tubers flood, a dam on the Comal, the city's
Spanish caravans stood waiting.
The industry's heartbeat day and night. Now have to replace this the turbines.
Staring at marshlands that left them staring. No matter how much they tried, they couldn't make their way through. It seemed like a never-ending boggy maze. The rhyme about it was incredible. The potentiometric surface was very high at the time. A pressure dome was pushing the aquifer's crown. There was always a low hollow that was soggy and brown. Waking up from this dream, it still boggled my mind. Studying the wetland landscape gave me a whole new perspective. It was more than just land. It was a living kingdom. Lush lagoons with the sponge unlocked. Water levels rising meant rivers remained full. From Salts through New Braunfels, Elm Creek, Isaac Creek too. All the branches of the mighty Guadalupe River were flooded. No flash flood spikes ever vanished away. They were stored up like great treasure in the soil. The aquifer was depleted by 1,000,000 requests. But the dream told me about the true face, a land of rivers, wetlands, and beavers. An area where lagoons were stretched far and wide, where the wild beavers sang and the Spanish poets wrote, and the history of the waters they had created. So when I spit out this verse of my enchanting hill country journey, it takes me right back to that magical time, from the deep heart of the aquifer right up to the enchanting swampy green crown. The land was once more wetter than ever. It can still rebound and give a whole new bounce.